Okay, today we have a Philips large screen television. And this is the back. The model number is 50P8341A. I don't know if you can see that on this video, but I removed the back cover. I just took the screws out here. There were screws all along the edge. It's just Phillips head screws, and I removed those. Okay. As you can see in the back of this television, we have 3 boards. AC power comes in here to a plug. There's a plug feeding over to the main power board that generates the high voltage. This is the flyback. Okay, in order to remove these anode wires that attach to the 3 tubes up inside, you can see the 3 neck boards in the back. There's 3 tubes. Okay, I had to slide these boots back. These are little rubber boots. There are 4 connections here, 4 high voltage connections. I slid those back. You press down on the little yellow locking tabs here. If you push down on those, these wires will slide out. There's a blue one and 3 yellow ones. Okay, so I removed this plug, these high voltage connections, the 3 yoke connections from here. There are 1, 2, and 3 of those. The connection here, I already removed all those. Okay. This was a ground connection. It went here to a tab. Move those out of the way. It went here, and this ground tab here went to a tab over there. Okay, these are just notes on how this came apart, to help anybody who's trying to fix this thing. And I had 3 sort of ribbon looking cables here that connected from the high voltage board to the digital or analog board over here for video and convergence. Okay, on this one, what I've already done is you can turn this television on and the red light will just stay on, nothing happens, no high voltage. You can hear the relay click on the board, but no high voltage from the flyback. I've already checked with a meter all the components individually, replaced most of the capacitors, and I can't find anything bad with just a meter. I've checked diodes, capacitors, resistors. I don't have the ICs that go in the board, but you can buy this board pretty cheaply on eBay sometimes, and I found this particular board for like $81, shipping included. So we're probably just going to replace this whole middle board to get the high voltage back. And what I've already done to try to eliminate this board over here is I've taken this board out, and the way I took it out was, I disconnected these 3 ribbon cables. These 3 wires, and you need to remember where these go. These were already color coded: blue, green in the middle, and then red here. And there's some more ribbon cables back here. Just pay attention to where those go, and a ground cable over here. I think 2 of those, and another ribbon cable in the very corner, down in this lower corner. But what I did is I removed this board, and I took out, there were 2 convergence ICs over here on the big heat sink And I'll show you those. They're laying up here. I desoldered these STK 392-110. I desoldered those to see if the high voltage will come up, to see if those are shorted. No change. So what I've done is I've ordered this board, and this should take care of the problem. I've checked all the solder joints, all the fuses. There's a fuse here. There's a fuse up here. There's two fuses on this small board. This is a separate board. It lifts up, comes out, just like that. And you can check all the solder on there. Okay, I've checked all that. And this board, if you disconnect everything that I showed you, I put these wire nuts on the ends of these anodes just in case the tubes build up a charge to kind of keep me from getting zapped. The tubes store up charge like a capacitor. This board, okay, there are tabs over here. There's a tab here and a tab here. You have to push to the right, and I've already done that. But this board lifts up on the right side, and be careful with these capacitors. They hold a charge sometimes. And this whole board will just lift out to the right. You can pull that out, and the only thing that's left is the video processing deal over there. You can see up inside there some adjustments for the flyback, focus and things like that. And that's the back of the TV. Again, that's a Philips 50P8341A. If you need the number from this board, it is 313-5037-10471, and that's the model of the power supply board. If you need to order that, if you're lucky enough, you can make and find the back component. I've replaced all these capacitors. Looked for any broken connections or burnt things, and no luck. Those are just some notes to help you out if you're working on this particular model. That's it for this edition.